Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another week of Lockdown-Rockdowns. It's Nico here of the Love Detectives. It's good to be back on air. Bettina, Sally, gosh, that's prompt. Ollie, good evening. Very good to see you. It's such a joy seeing everybody. Cyril, hello in Paris. Excellent. Cyril is what has just logged in with Imperial Rallies. You should follow him. He really old friend of mine from my sort of gap year before university. I went and stayed with Cyril in Paris for a few months, and he introduced me to all the best nightclubs in Paris, and I had the time of my life, and we've been very good friends ever since, despite the fact we don't see each other very often. Axel, hi. Paula, hi. Hi there. Right, lots of people joining in. I think we might sort of start to crack on in a minute. Last week I played a song called Sunny Afternoon by the Kinks, which seemed to go down really well. And I got lots of nice comments, and I really enjoyed in playing it. So I thought we might delve back into the Kinks songbook. And I've come up with another Ray Davies classic, which I'm going to play this evening, which is I'm Very Well, Thank You, Captain. I'm going to play another Ray Davies classic, The Dedicated Follower of Fashion, which is a bit of a sort of slightly musical spoof song, really, but just enormous fun. And he wrote it apparently because he had the door jingling here. Hang on. He wrote it because he'd been at a party, and this was mid-60s, don't forget, where everybody was wearing, outlandish clothes and big hats and, flared trousers. And he was at a party, and there was a fashion designer there who was really full of himself, thinking that he should be dictating, what everybody should be wearing and all the rest of it. And Ray Davies, who, is a man unto himself, got really cross with this guy and kicked this bloke very hard. And the fashion designer's girlfriend, he kicked her up the bum as well. Had an awful brawl. And so he went home and wrote this song, which I guess is a bit of a sort of dig at all these sort of fashionistas of 1966 when it was written, when they were wandering up and down King's Road and Carnaby Street and all that sort of good stuff. I'm trying to wave at a few people before I sing because I'm never going to be able to do it. Hi everybody, thank you very much for joining in. So yeah, the dedicated follower of fashion, which goes like this. They seek him here, they seek him there. His clothes are loud, but never square. It will make or break him, 'cause he's gotta buy the best. He's a dedicated follower of fashion. And when he does his little rounds round the boutiques of London town, eagerly pursuing all the latest fads and trends, he's a dedicated follower of fashion. Oh yes he is, oh yes he is. He thinks he is a flower to be looked at, and when he pulls his frilly nylon panty right up tight, he's a dedicated follower of fashion. Oh yes he is, oh yes he is. There's one thing that he loves, and that is flattery. One week he's in polka dots, the next week he's in stripes. He's a dedicated follower of fashion. They seek him here, they seek him there, in Regent Street and Leicester Square. Oh, everywhere the Carnabetian army marches on, each one a dedicated follower of fashion. Oh yes he is, oh yes he is. His world is built round discotheques and parties. His pleasure-seeking individual always looks his best. He's a dedicated follower of fashion. Oh yes he is, oh yes he is. He flits from shop to shop just like a butterfly. In matters of the cloth he is as fickle as can be. He's a dedicated follower of fashion. He's a dedicated follower of fashion. He's a dedicated follower of fashion. follower of fashion. Well, there we go. That's a hell of a fun song. Fabian, thank you very much. Sally, thank you very much. Verity, oh yes he is. Well, it's funny you should say oh yes he is, because Ray Davies really took against this song in later years, because people would come up to him in the street and sort of look him, you know, put their face right in his and say, oh yes he is, oh yes he is. And Ray Davies sort of thought, well, oh no, I'm not. I don't want to be that man. You know, it's just terrific. So yeah, well that's all. I'm only going to do one song tonight, and that was it. I did think of playing it on the guitar lately, but I suddenly thought, well, actually guitar, it needs a guitar. So I will see you tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. I'm back again with another song. I'm dredging up a few interesting ones for the coming week. It's great to have you all tuning in, sending me comments, requests, and all the rest of it. Do keep it up, but stay safe. You know, observe the quarantine. Otherwise, I'll have no one left to watch me. Anyway, it's really good of you to do so. Stay safe, stay well. Have a good evening. Bye bye.